Hi Leo, welcome to How I Love Tarot. This is your monthly March 2022 money, career and finance reading from now to the end of March. I have already pulled your tarot. I'm looking at several different areas of the month for you. I'm looking at your present position. I'm looking at the strength. I'm looking at the challenge. I'm looking at two layers of the outcome. One sitting right here and the other is in the background, which I'll bring forward at that moment in the reading. Now, what's going on here, Leo? Spirit, can you bring it forward? What's going on with Leo for money, career, finance, investments, anything that they need to know about? What will validate this reading for Leo? Spirit, bring it clearer here in the present position, please. What I have for you, Leo, we got the Queen of Cups that came out in the reverse. We got the Five of Swords that came out in the reverse. We've got the Ace of Coins that came out in the reverse and the Temperance that came out in the upright position. Spirit, sorry, Leo, I need to see what's going on here. I feel as if Leo, that you are dealing with a situation that is fruitless. I feel like you are trying to put a lot of energy into something that will eventually produce a cup of abundance, whether that be kind of like within your purpose. You know, it's a combination of factors. It's the purpose, it's investment, it's money, it's all those things tied together. It's career, it's kind of, you're putting a lot of energy into something that perhaps you've dedicated a lot of energy to in the past, and you've invested a lot of time. So there are things that you've gotten out of it, but it feels as if it's just, you know, whatever you're involved in right now is just not producing what it is that you need it to produce. And you're waiting with this anticipation, and you're needing to be recognized for who you are and what you can contribute. And I feel as if you are hopeful, and you are waiting for that. Just don't feel like it's happening. Here in the Five of Swords in the reverse, it shows here, Spirit, can you bring it forward? Can you tell me more about the Five of Swords in the reverse and how this will help Leo? In the strength position, you've got the Five of Swords in the reverse, and it feels as if you're acknowledging that it feels as if you were in conflict about this for a long time in regards to waiting, hoping, praying that things will, and adjusting your behavior, adjusting what you needed to do, adjusting what you gave your energy to, pulling back in certain ways in regards to the truth about how you felt about things. And it feels as if here the strength is that you're no longer in conflict about any of this. It feels as if you've had clarity and you're in a situation that you just can't stay in anymore. It is not producing what it is that you need it to produce. Here in the challenge position, what we have is the Ace of Coins in reverse. And the challenge is that there's potential. And it feels as if you went in that direction in what you're thinking about, you know that the potential is there. I feel as if it's been proven in many ways. However, it's not coming your way. And that's what you have to look at. For example, you could be, let's say, in real estate, and real estate produces a lot of money. And there are people that are extremely rich because of real estate. But you could have been pounding the pavement for years and been in real estate, and you're just trickling in the money. And so, so what it shows here in the challenge position is that you're at a point in your life that the money has got to start to flow. It has just got to start to flow. The investment, the career opportunities, what you have put your hard work into, whatever that is, has got to start to create the coin. It has got to start. You have worked too hard at this point for it to not be working out. And the challenge is it's not working out, and it is for others. And I don't feel like you're comparing yourself, but in a way you have to, right? You have to look at where everybody else is in their trajectory. And I feel that you've hit your limit with it, Leo. I feel like you have. In the outcome, what we have here is you going in a different direction. We've got Temperance. I feel here that you're going to have to take a risk. Now, this is a money, career, and finance reading. Let me just say this as a disclaimer. It's just a tarot reading. Any decisions that you make, you have got to make based upon your own research and truly following your own decision-making abilities. Do not make a decision based upon a tarot reading, especially for money, career, and finance. This is for entertainment purposes only. In the outcome, I see you going in a different direction. I feel like you really have to be true to yourself, and I feel like you have to, the revealing part of what needs to happen in regards to a different direction is you being in a space of just being authentic with yourself. It is a huge risk. I feel as if it's going to kind of throw you from the fat into the fire, meaning it's a big risk. I do feel here that, but what you're doing, what you're putting energy into is not producing. And so, is it that much of a risk when something that you're putting all your energy into is not producing? I don't know. Because at the end of the day, you only have so many hours in a day. You only have so many days in a year. And you've got goals for yourself that you have got to meet. And it shows here that by continuing to give to, in this expectation of waiting and hoping, your value, Leo. You know your value. You know what you're capable of, and you know that that there's something in your energy in regards to just kind of, you've got to make a decision now, and that's what that feels like. And so here in the outcome, it feels here that you are. I feel like you're going to put it all out there. I feel like you're going to have to take a leap of faith. I feel like you're going to have to move in the direction that is right for you. It will bring you, I feel like you have to create the passion about what you are interested in. I feel like some of the things that you've been interested in, and it could be because it's not producing what you want it to produce financially or investment-wise or career-wise, whatever applies to you. But I feel as if because you were passionate about it, I feel like you were there. And because it's not producing the way it should, you are losing motivation and desire to invest any more of your energy into it, or money or time. Time is money, isn't it? And the thing is that it feels as if you have nothing to lose. It feels as if you can put all this energy into something, so for example, let's say you're spending, and I'm just giving this example just because it's maybe the easiest example I can come up with, but let's say you're spending 50 hours a week on real estate, and whatever that encompasses, following up new leads and showing people around, and you're spending 50 hours, and if you look at what you've brought in for the month and you divide it into 50, it may equal 0 because maybe you brought in nothing. And every sale on a property is coming in about once every 4 or 5 months, and it is just hurting you financially. I see a lot of kind of financial struggle here. with something that shouldn't be. That's what it keeps coming out of. It shouldn't be. So I feel here that, you know, if you're going to spend 40, 50 hours on something a week and it's not producing any money for you, I feel as if you have ideas. I feel that you have other dreams. I feel like you have other passions. And you're wondering, if I spent 40, 50 hours on that, what's the chances that it would produce something rather than nothing? And I feel that's where you are on this in this trajectory and the outcome. Now Spirit is now drawing me back to the fact that this is the Temperance card. So if you do decide to do this, if you do decide to do a 180 in money, career and finances and go in a different direction completely in regards to making money, that's what they're talking about. They're not, this could either be business or career. And in regards to investment, Spirit is talking about your time and energy. And so Spirit makes me feel here that if you do go in a different direction, you have to be patient. Temperance, you have to be patient, that you have to allow it to grow. So Spirit makes me feel here, they want me to bring out the last outcome card. It's the card is To Be Fair. And in this last card here, they're making me feel here that you should be doing both simultaneously. So if you realize that whatever you're doing here just is not bringing you in the money that you need, and you need to go in a different direction, which shows in the outcome here, Spirit makes me feel, do not give up one for the other until the other starts to bring in the type of money that you expect. So Spirit makes me feel that you're going to need, you're going to have to balance out your time and energy, and usher your focus into a different direction, but still not give up on what you've already built. Because Spirit makes me feel like it is doing something. It's just not doing what it is that you need it to do. So Spirit makes me feel like you should not just make a 180 in a way that you leave behind some sort of security blanket. So that could be you're working in a job or you're working in a business that is bringing in some money. It's just that in order to do that, you have to put a lot of energy into it. So let's say you're working 50 hours a week on this, and it's just the way, the nature of the investment or the business or career, whatever it is that you're working in. Spirit makes me feel if you can take away 10 hours of that per week, because Spirit makes me feel that you're working more than 4. Spirit makes me feel, right, that they just showed, I was about to say something, so let me say it and then tell you what Spirit showed me. So I was about to say that it feels like you work more than a normal work week. It feels like instead of working 40 hours, you're putting in, let's say, 50 and above hours. And so Spirit is making me feel, you need to shave off the time that is actually a 40-hour work week. And then Spirit, and then work in what it already is that for your 40 hours, and the additional time, let's say it's 10 hours or 20 hours that you usually spend on this, Spirit is making me feel like you spend it on this. Now, Spirit simultaneously showed me some of you are working from home. So if you look at the actual hours that you're spending working on this, it's not 40, they told me. But what's happening is you may be spending 28 hours on this. So Spirit makes me feel here that you still have to spend the 28 hours on this. It's just that you've got to understand how to manage your time and spend the additional 20 hours on the Temperance. Spirit makes me feel here that you're very fatigued and tired, and that you are stressing and worrying a lot. So part of what's happening is you're getting burnt out and depleted in this energy over here. And Spirit makes me feel that just take it off the ground. Spirit makes me feel here, get through the first level of creating this, and the fatigue should go away. The motivation will come back. And again, Spirit makes me feel like you should not let this go until this starts producing money. So once you start to shift your energy, Spirit makes me feel that there'll be balance You will be self-motivated again, and in time, Spirit makes me feel this will be extremely lucrative, because Spirit makes me feel here that you're acknowledging that something is not working for you, and you're trusting your gut and you're moving away from it into something that will bring you the abundance that is required. Leo, that is your reading. I hope it helps. Hit like, subscribe, share, and please hit the like button so the next time your reading comes out, you'll be notified. You take care, Leo.